Welcome back. Our post-game show is presented by the Maroon Club, enhancing 23 Division I sports. You're always invited to join the Maroon Club today. And our player of the game presented by Coca-Cola. Experience the Coke side of life. Gabby is over there with Kia Damon Olson and our player of the game, Kay Donahue. Here's Gabby.
All right, Coach, what did you see from your team today?
Well, we have to figure some things out in terms of, our defense as well as our offense. When we don't get stops, it becomes increasingly more difficult to score, and we're struggling with that right now. So we'll have to get back to the drawing board and figure that out.
Okay, what did you see from Bucknell today? They came out strong, a lot of back and forth in that first half, and then the second half they seemed to pull it off.
Yeah, I mean, Ashley Sofilakanik is arguably the best player in the league. And they ran their offense through her and got her the ball, and she was able to be effective.
You have Holy Cross coming up this weekend, Patriot League again. They're 9-4 right now. What do you see from them and moving forward?
I can't really talk to you about Holy Cross. I've been focused on what we have in front of us. So, and what I know about their personnel, they're a dynamic team, and we'll have to deal with them as well.
Thanks, Coach.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to bring over Kay Donahue now. Hey, Kay, obviously not the result you wanted, but what did you see from your team?
I'm sorry, can you say that again?
What did you see from your team today?
I think that transition is definitely one of our, biggest go-tos when we on offense, and I think we kind of struggled in that. I think we came out slow. It's been a long couple of weeks. Fatigue's probably at play right now, but, going into Holy Cross, we definitely need to fix that and kind of get back to what gets us going, and that gives us energy, and we thrive off of energy, and I think today was definitely a low energy kind of day.
What are you going to say to the team as you guys go into the locker room?
Learn and forget. It's the game's in the past now. There's nothing we can do to change it. We have a bunch of games coming up. The Patriot League is wide open. All we can do now is focus on Holy Cross and, how we're going to beat them and, how we can fix the mistakes we made in this one.
Yeah, you just mentioned Holy Cross a couple times. Obviously, short week. You had there on Saturday. What do you see from them and, still Patriot League play?
They're a very good team. I would say they've always been. They won the Patriot last year and my freshman year. But they lost some key players, and so, I'm hoping we can stick with them a little bit better this year. And I definitely think when we're at our prime and we're playing our best and we play, with the high energy that we always have, we're a tough team to beat. I mean, we stuck with Rutgers, we beat BU, and I think these last two games, we have a lot to learn from, and hopefully we can put it all together for Holy Cross and then pull out a win.
Thanks, Kay.
Of course, thanks.
Back to you guys.
Thank you very much for a job well done tonight. And John, as always, we take a look at the highlights, and then we'll take a look at some of the numbers, and we'll get out of here.
Yeah, Gary, I think it was the same old for the Leopards. They look so good at times, and then they go into these lulls. And when you do that against a team like Bucknell, they just have too many weapons, and they usually play a pretty consistent game for 40 minutes. Lafayette did show some flashes, especially in that first half. Sauda Nachanai-Gizi had a couple of early threes. Lafayette had great balanced scoring, just not enough of it. There you see on the inside, Bucknell was inside outside. That was Sophia Sabino. And there's a little turnaround jump shot there by Teresa Kiewit. Lafayette had 5 players with 6 points, a player with 8 points. But that young lady was just too much. I'm talking about Ashley Sofilakanik. Of course, Abby Antignoli had her spots as well. That time kind of dribble drive, finds Kiewit on the perimeter. She knocks down a three. But watch this. This is just a snippet. And we saw that kind of play out of Ashley Sofilakanik for 40 minutes. And when you double team her, she keeps her head up. I mean, she is so fundamentally sound. Someone has schooled that young lady in low post play. There's Kay Donahue, our Coca-Cola player of the game, pulls up for a jumper here. And again, watch the fake to the middle. She does it left-handed. She does it right-handed. We saw her knock down a three. The whole package. I liked the play of our freshman, Talia Zarinska. She had 6 on the night and showed some flashes. But Bucknell, just a lot of different weapons as they continue. That was Sabino again from downtown. And again, they just, had so many players contribute, and they kind of go through Sulphur-Canic. When you've got that kind of focal point in your offense, everyone else feeds off her.
Yeah, no question about it. Makes everybody else better for sure. That's the goal of somebody like that. And with all that said, 22 points, 10 rebounds, a double-double for her, 4 blocks in the ball game. Zamitis with 16, Sabino with a career-high 16. And, John, they shot the ball better than we did. They held the ball better, 16 turnovers. They doubled us up. Problematic.
And the other thing too, Gary, is Lafayette had some opportunities when the coaches break down this game film. They're going to see some makeable shots that did not go in. And again, Lafayette got it to 6 at the end of the third quarter, and you take away some of those chippies, those little, they call them bunnies. Use whatever you want, but the easy shots, the makeable shots that did not go in, and all of a sudden that 36% shooting goes to 40% shooting, and if Bucknell's in a closer game at the end, who knows how they react. So Lafayette has got some things to learn from. You heard Coach Kia Damon-Olsen talk about that. I'm sure they will. They're a resilient group. I think some of the younger players are starting to play better, and hopefully Lafayette can get it together.
Yeah, Emma Shields is a high in this ball game, and actually played a good ball game overall. Emma with 8 points, 5 rebounds, and a block. Sulphur-Canic obviously with a terrific ball game, 22 points actually, 10 rebounds as we mentioned, and 4 block shots. So Lafayette loses this one, 64-48. The Leopards go to 14-18. Bucknell goes to 14-18, 2-1 in the league. Lafayette goes to 4-10. And 1-2 in the Patriot League. That's it. We've got more basketball action coming your way on Saturday. That's a 1 o'clock start. 1 o'clock as the Leopard men will be taking on Holy Cross. Right now, the Leopard men are down at the half, I think, by about 5 points. So hopefully they'll come back and win that ball game. That's it for us. That's it for Gabby DiPaolo, John Leone. I'm Gary Laubach. Thanks for so much for watching. John Sabino and his crew bringing you today's ball game. For all of us, I'm Gary Laubach. Good night, everybody.